Can we look at 4 ministries today? Transportation, education, healthcare, and national security. It is to my knowledge that these 4 ministries affect the life directly of the children of the enslaved. And transportation, poor. Education, poor. National security, poor. Healthcare, poor. These ministries are very poorly managed. I would like for us to look carefully and let's look at education. Education needs to be properly funded. Full free education must have a recurring funding base to facilitate for the children of the enslaved, the nation's children, a quality education. Marcus Garvey said, "To deny a race of education is a judgment cast upon them by those that are critical of its existence." The father of American education, John Dewey, says that education teach man how to think. If we notice, the children of the enslaved are generally employed in the common labor industry because there's no education, no real formal education, no proper skills to really command a decent salary or wage. And as long as it remains like as this, the children of the enslaved will always be at the bottom of the matrix of development. We are not given opportunities as the other races. We have nothing, no programs, no development to be subsidized. Yet the people of the other races command subsidies from the government and develop themselves. And our dollar is sliding every day. Parents cannot fund their children's education on minimum wage. Therefore, the government must go and research a recurring funding base. I heard Royal Reid spoke of or made a promise recently that the government of the Jamaica Labour Party shall implement full free education. Well, it is to be commended, and let's hope that it can happen before the year ends. And this is not one of those fake or false promises. We look at healthcare, it's a disaster. There's so much things to say about it. When you look at the institutions and what's happening inside there. Look at transportation, it's in a jumble right now. And yet we continue to fund the white elephant, Jamaica Transport Service, owned by the government, JUTC. Anyway, a lot of money is being invested there, and there's no service for the money. There should be an audit there also to see where the Jamaican dollar is going. It costs more than $4 billion monthly to fund a company with less than 100 buses. This is not realistic. Why keep it? You only have 100 buses. Any transportation company, private transportation company, of a good private transportation company often has more than 100 buses. I remember when my family, my father, the late James Porteous, was in transport, we had 200 buses and over 400 employees. The mammoth one, which is national security, the JLP thought that they could use the SOE, state of emergency, as a crime plan, denying people's human rights. No human being is supposed to relinquish his or her rights to any man, regardless. These are your human rights, and we must guard them zealously. The government must go and construct a national security plan, and we are still waiting on that national security plan. Life is sacred. Life is everything. And any government that is in power or is in control must protect its citizens.